What a bitch. Like Darush was saying, it's an authority deal. You got to submit to authority. Now he's trying to convince me to submit it, and he's got good points and stuff, and so I did, but it's like we'll see how it plays out. But the authority thing, totally, very, very important, because you can't lose track that number one, can't fucking do it, is put anything above the creator of everything. And so there has to be a hierarchy, no matter what. You can't have a free-for-all, because there has to be a hierarchy, because someone created it all. So, you take the prophecy and the SDA. I ran some numbers on Ellen White and my birthday 2023 and stuff, and it's like 3 jubilees and 4 jubilees. And howdy.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
You doing all right?
You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
What's up?
And so you got the subtleties of the different religions. Now, most of them are just bullshit, superfluous, stupid fucking doctrinal bullshit. So drop those out, and you end up SDA. As far as like an introductory course, you end up SDA is an introductory course. Totally got that from Darush too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like working together without knowing that you're working together, right? Because they're like, you're an outsider, da 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 da. And then they're mad at me for disrespecting him because I treat myself as an insider. It's like, well, shit, dude. Like, if we're gonna common everything together. It's like, motherfucker, saying coming into all. It's like, you can't say that I'm coming into your house if it's all common, motherfucking. It's common. No, I understand, protectionism or whatever, but fundamentally, you can't say that. So it's like I fully immersed myself, took my fucking sunglasses off, and yeah, I'm kicking around my own house. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's like, that's an error. It's like, well, because fucking A, dude, y'all ain't confident. Y'all are all doubting all the time. It's like, I totally understand the purpose. Why? I don't totally, but I understand the essence of the purpose that Spriggs would put in there, or that God would tell Spriggs to put in there, to elicit and to make a protectionist society in order to thwart all the wickedness and stuff. Okay, so that's the number one goal: thwart the wickedness. Okay, well, ding ding ding, you made it. Okay, so you thwarted the wickedness. Now it's time to lead by example. How are you going to lead by example if you only let people stay with you, or you're only directing people who subscribe, fully, and are, confirmed, multiple witnesses, and da-da-da-da-da. Totally understand why. Okay, it's valid, legit, but problem is, you're supposed to be a light to the nations. Which means, first and foremost, you've got to be interreacting with the nations. Okay? Now, you can't do that if you're at your spot, and the only people you talk to are people that come into your spot. I totally understand why it was, made like that or whatever. But, it's like, in addition to that, okay, it's cool for a home base. In addition to that, you got to take on additional duties. Your additional duties are to serve as priests of the Most High. Now, it's going to take training and stuff like that. But total, or counselors would probably be a better descriptor, whatever. And could make them into judges, but I mean, it's like, yeah, I can make them into judges, but they have to be willing to fucking kill. And they're not willing to kill. So if you're not willing to kill, you can't be a judge. Period. Can't be a king or a duke or none of that shit if you're not willing to kill. You got to be willing to kill. So counselors, they can be counselors. SDA stuff, introductory course. Okay, getting at least the 10 Commandments, right? Everybody, will agree to all but the fourth commandment. It's like, motherfucker, there's a fourth commandment, motherfucker. And it's not separate. It's fucking part of the fucking game. So, you recognize that. You realize that. You observe the Sabbath. Blam, you're marked. Then, lay waste to the motherfuckers, okay, who, there's a lot of conditions. There's a lot of conditions. So, it's like, lay waste to the motherfuckers. It says they should be motherfucking wasted. But you gotta be ready to be persecuted and stuff. So it comes into you gotta unify. Okay, watch our flag ascend. Totally muse, and blam, flag ascend. At that point, then it's like it's an us and them type thing. Okay, but we're fighting a different sort of war. Okay, one they can't fucking. Oh man. They can't fucking defend against it, man. Like we got them outnumbered 2-1, starting off the bat. Okay, outnumbered 2-1, and our fucking guys are way more creative, way more badass than their fucking guys. Their fucking guys are basically ugly fucking losers who fucking don't have fucking self-confidence and shit, and so they project that upon God, and because they're just living in a delusion. So it's like, God can outthink that shit. He makes the delusion for them. He fucking orchestrates. It's not like God is, behind the curve. It's like he's making the curve, motherfucker. So all these motherfuckers, the third are totally fucked, and they don't even know it because they're deluded in thinking they're not totally fucked. It's a really fucked situation. So, battle lines, gotta have battle lines, us and them, gotta have battle lines, us and them, and it's gotta be based on 10 Commandments, at least 10 Commandments, and we'll go from there. There's a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, so as far as what I saw, SDAs might be really good for introductory. And then, but the thing is like, the 12 tribes thing it's almost useless. It's almost useless. Like the only thing I think it's useful for is, maybe helping me, like me personally. But that doesn't make much sense to me, but maybe it could be personal, Keratheme, Pelatheme, or Pelathite, Pelatheme, Pelathites, Cherethites. Anyway, maybe something like that, but I'd rather than be used, like fucking all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, that's what I would do anyway. Anyway, super fucking crazy shit, and hopefully it snowballs. We get some better stuff going on tomorrow, but probably, maybe, likely, it'll like slow down or get a fucking slump. I don't know, man. I hope it just fucking keeps the mo up, momentum.